Hey everybody, in traffic to go pick up my kids. So they put out an official, I guess, statement or whatever. A white man in a white shirt with medals. I guess he has some kind of authority. I don't care. To say that they found debris by the Titanic, which resembles a catastrophic incident, whether it was an explosion or an implosion, and that they heard the sound on Sunday. If you don't know what I'm talking about the submersible. We ignorant motherfuckers call it a submarine, but it's not a submarine. It's a submersible with the 5 wealthy white men that were missing. One of them 19 years old. So I just heard this update just now, today, around 3 o'clock or whatever. I just heard. Well, I don't know when he put it out or when it was put out, but I just heard. And I'm kind of pissed off. Now, unpopular opinion, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Now, if I had $250,000 of disposable money, would I go into a sippy cup in the ocean to go look at that Titanic? I don't know, because you know why? My brain won't allow me to dream like that, because I don't have $250,000 worth of play money. I don't even want to risk $250. So I don't know what I would do. Probably that's some rich white nigga shit that I would do. Probably. Yeah, let's go do something the poors can't do. You know, because I'm all about living my life better than the poors. Even when I was one of the poors. Okay, I used to go to Easy Pickings and buy me $20 heels. Every time I went to the club, you would never catch me in the same pair of heels twice. Okay, if a picture was taken in those heels and uploaded to the social medias, you would never see those heels in pictures again. Now, would I stop wearing it? No, dummy. You just would never see them in a picture again. Okay? If I went out and took a picture and my feet happened to be in it, best believe the feet was cropped. You never catch me slipping. I was one of the poors, but I knew how to navigate my life, so you didn't know I was one of the poors. But if I had that kind of money, would I try to do rich shit that the poors couldn't do? Probably. So I'm not even going to fault them for doing that. But I understand risk. Right? I'm a finance person. I'm in the brain. Okay? Let's battle the risks. Now, if I was signing waivers, I have a 3-death minimum. I saw my aunt posted something like this. I cracked up. Because when I went for my surgery and I was signing my life away, it mentioned death twice. Now, if it had mentioned death the 3rd time, I probably wouldn't have done it. That means you know something I don't know. And I'm talking about death on the same document. Right? When I was, bar hopping in my 20s and I went to like a cowboy bar, and the waiver to get on that thing, the rodeo, the mechanical bull, I read the waiver. Everybody signing their life away. I read the waiver. It mentioned death like 7 times on one 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Death. You can't sue. You're waiving your right to sue. I didn't go on. Too many deaths. I mean, too many people get hurt on this, and your ironclad waiver is as such. No, for me to go, oh, and look sexy in front of the guys. Y'all think y'all look sexy? You look terrible. Anyway, I digress. Let's put this train back on the track. But if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I have played tons of stupid games. I was benefiting enough to have played these stupid games in an age where it wasn't instant access to information. And if you wanted pictures and documentation, you literally had to carry around a camera. Because cell phone cameras, cell phones didn't come with cameras. And if it did come with cameras, it was 1/4 of a megapixel. Not me, girl. That's you. That look like you. Nuh-uh, not me, girl. That shit was blurry and disgusting, okay? And it was in black and white. Or in our cell phone case, green and beige. Okay? So Yes, I've played stupid games and I have won stupid prizes. The same thing with going into it, sitting in this sippy cup with one bathroom, gonna go see the Titanic. So I'm not faulting them for that. It's really sad that they lost their life, but I'm always looking at the glass half full. That's how I try to live my life. And I would have rather have an instantaneous implosion or explosion in that submersible than to slowly run out of air and have the agony of not being able to breathe. Like in was it Total Recall, when the moon people didn't have no air and they were like dying slowly? I'd rather the instantaneous boom, I don't know what hit me, oh, I'm dead. I'd rather that than the slow painful death that everybody thought they was gonna have. I don't want to talk about the death because it's sad. It's sad. And the poors have an obsession with the demise of rich people. And I started to see that on my timeline, was that, well, they're wealthy and so they deserve it. No, they don't. Nobody deserves it. It doesn't. It just happened to have it because when you're rich, you take more risk. And especially if you're a white male, those are the ones jumping out of planes and stuff because their brain allows them to think like that. Us poors, and especially us black poors, we're not jumping out of planes at the rate that other people are jumping out of planes. We don't think like that. We are, if God wanted me to have wings, I would have been able to fly. And if God wanted me to swim, I would have had gills. So I'm going to keep my ass on dry land. That is our mentality. You watch any horror movie and the white people are running towards the noise, the bump in the dark, and the black people are like, nah. That Wayans Brothers movies where the ghost was like, this is my house. And he was like, yep, yes it is. Let's go. Let's get the fuck out. No, y'all trying to fight for the house. This is my house. I have a mortgage. Let's go. I remember when we first moved into our apartment, a water bug came up in the tub. I was telling my husband, let me go call the realtor. Let me go call the real estate. I'm trying to go. Let's get the fuck out of here. And my husband's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Water bug? Let's go. He's like, no, that's me. This is your apartment now. Let's go. So now that I have my own place, because when you live in an apartment, you could be as clean and exterminate all you want, but if your neighbors are nasty and they have an infestation, you have one too. So basically, like, living in different units, you can't control what happens to your apartment because you're sharing. Now that I have my own house, I can't grow nothing because it's so much poison in that thing. I don't like bugs. I don't like critters. It's all gone. You see, I'm gone. I have no idea what I'm talking about now. But anyway, so going back to the submersible, what I am upset about is the powers that be. So when the white man in the white shirt in the meadow said that we heard the sound on Sunday, you knew something happened on Sunday, and you allowed the U.S. government and the potential bill fit on the taxpayers to spend $6 million and $400,000 of it to the Coast Guard. I think my numbers are off, but let's just say $6.5 million it cost to search for this submersible for the 4 or 5 days y'all was searching, and you knew something happened on Sunday, and you was stirred the American people up, and you had people praying, and you had them waste their prayers, and they were dead on Sunday, and you guys knew they were dead on Sunday. So this wasn't a rescue mission, but you let us believe this was a rescue mission, telling us how much air they had left. No, this was a recovery mission, and you knew from Sunday it was a recovery mission. That's what I don't like. You should have told us that you heard the boom on Sunday, because trust me, if the submersible explode, they know by sonar, they knew what that sound was. They knew what happened, and they let everybody believe that there was still hope. This is why I don't like organized religion, because of the sale of false hope. And what they did, the powers that be did, is gave us false hope. And I was one of them. I'm not a praying person, but I can't even fathom, as a mother and a wife, knowing that my husband and my son die at the same time. This is why I can't even fathom what Vanessa Bryant went through when she lost a child and her husband at the same fucking time. Nobody wishes that pain and hurt on anybody. And you let these people have hope. You should have told us on Sunday that you heard a boom that is the equivalent to an explosion. And to let us really know that this is, all of these efforts are to recover the vessel and or the bodies or whatever, and not to give us hope and thinking this is like the little boy who fell in the well or the miners, that there was hope to save them. Because nobody loves a story of perseverance and rescuing more than Americans. But if you think America, KKK, for a second hasn't capitalized on this, you're fucking wrong. There's already a documentary being slated to release in 2 days. And if they could get it out tomorrow, they would. Now, it's going to be cell phone 2B quality, but it's going to be out there. It's going to be the race to have that movie out there. Just like when Harry and Meghan were getting married, you had all of these movies and bootleg documentaries about them just being spewed out with fucking made with iMovie quality, just getting it out there because we absorb. Nobody loves a train wreck more than America. They love it. They're gonna, and the aunt of the 19-year-old put out a statement about how he was so frightened to go with his dad, and he didn't want to go with his dad, and the only reason why he went is for Father's Day. That is gold. The boy who didn't want to go and did it for his dad. Now he's gone. Watch. Mark my words. How many movies and documentaries of the Submarine 5? They're already coining the phrase. Watch it. I don't know if it's the Submarine 5 or the Submersible 5, but it's definitely going to be that. But I'm all for capitalism. Make your dollar how you can make your dollar. But they should have fucking told us that these people pretty much died an hour and a half after they took off. It's America.